Hello, welcome to Samuel Obaja Ministries. We are here once again to discuss over an important issue that borders on how things are going on with you in this life. The topic is discipline over excuses. Stop blaming the devil. There is a truth many do not want to hear, but it is a truth that can change your life. Not every delay is spiritual. Not every struggle is an attack. Not every closed door is a work of the enemy. Sometimes it is simply the result of a life without discipline. Today, God is calling us not to more excuses, but to responsibility. Stay with me. Many of us today are fighting the wrong battles. Many believers are fighting battles which don't belong to them. And that is why you hear things like, we bind, we cast, we rebuke, yet nothing changes. Not that God is absent, but because the problem is not spiritual attack, as some of us we want to think. Proverbs 6:10-11 says, a little sleep, a little slumber, so shall thy poverty come. This is not witchcraft, my brother, my sister. This is a pattern, and you need to deal with it. Some problems in your life are not demons. They are habits you have formed over the years. Now, there is this trap of blame, which many use to cover up for their indisciplined way of life. It is easier to blame the enemy than to confront yourself. In Genesis chapter 3, Adam blamed Eve. Eve blamed the serpent. No one accepted responsibility. And today, many still do the same. You didn't pray. You said the enemy distracted me. You lacked consistency. You say, oh, the spiritual warfare that I'm fighting is hindering me. But hear this. Blame delays growth. James 1:22 says, be doers of the word, not hearers only. So not people that explain, but people that do what they hear. Put the instructions they have received into practice. And that is where the demand of discipline comes in. Discipline is not an option. It is not optional at all. No matter who you are, if you are not disciplined, as a leader, as an individual, you cannot go far. That is why Romans 12:1 put it this way: present your bodies a living sacrifice. Sacrifice is not convenient, it is intentional. Even our Lord Jesus lived a disciplined life. If we look at Mark chapter 1, verse 35, the Bible tells us he rose early and prayed. He didn't wait for convenience. He lived by commitment. If Jesus needed discipline, you cannot succeed without it. And so let us stop praying or asking for what God has already given. Stop praying for what God has already given to you. 2 Timothy 1:7 says, God has given you a sound mind. That means self-control. That means discipline. The issue is not lack of power, it is lack of application. 1 Corinthians 9:27, Paul says, I discipline my body. Paul didn't wait for motivation. He chose obedience. And let us look at little things that brings big results. Your life is not shaped by big moments, but by small daily actions. Skipping prayer, delaying responsibility, ignoring growth has made many of us to become who we are today. These little things they accumulate. As Luke 16:10 put it, he that is faithful in little. And so your next level is hidden in your daily discipline. Be faithful in that little thing you are doing. Be faithful in that charge that is given to you. Be faithful in that your business. And before you know it, you begin to grow and grow. Therefore, when you do that, you begin to align with big results. Breakthrough is not always a miracle. Sometimes it is alignment. Let's see what God tells Joshua in Joshua 1:8. Meditate day and night, then you will prosper. Not occasionally, not emotionally, but consistently. When you are consistent in what you're doing, little results will begin to trickle in, and before you know it, it will grow and become big results. And so ask yourself honestly, are you truly under attack? Or are you avoiding responsibility? God is not withholding anything from you. Your next level is waiting on the other side of your discipline. Therefore, today, choose to be disciplined in whatever you're doing. Some of us, as businessmen and women, we don't wake up early. Some of us will be waiting for their wife to prepare the last night supper so that they will take it in the morning before they go out. Whereas some of their maids are already out. Take, for example, are you using keke? Some people wake up by 4 a.m. They go into the business field. And by 8 a.m., 9 a.m., they have made something. Whereas some will be at home waiting for their wives to prepare breakfast. I am not saying that breakfast is not good, but when you rise up early, you are able to achieve great results. And so today, stop blaming the devil for everything that you go through. Look at yourself, consider your ways, and find out if actually you are playing your role. Good results comes from proper planning. Good results comes from thinking and applying the right things at the right moment. If this message has spoken to you, don't just listen, act, subscribe, share, and let this word reach someone. And remember, your growth begins where your excuses end. God bless you. See you on the other side of progress. Shalom.